Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of August 7th. Just a reminder that the Peak of the Lion's Gate portal is on Tuesday the 8th, so definitely utilize that time to implement some plans, start a new routine, things that are related to what we want to manifest in the future. And especially with that North Node in Aries, this is a very powerful time for Aries to rewrite their narrative when it comes to what they're looking to manifest for the future and what they're looking to close out. Always to check what your North Node and South Node are, because that can really help us see the lessons from the past, your South Node, and where we are heading, your North Node. But because that North Node is in Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising should definitely feel some very forward-moving energy when it comes to what we are looking to manifest. So don't forget to, next week you have a new moon. So what a wonderful time to implement some new routines. If you're looking to make a career change, get your resume out there, or at least browse and apply to places. Yeah, this is very forward-moving energy. But because we have so many planets in retrograde, some of us might be feeling very, very drained. And if that is you, just do what you can, but always, make sure that you rest, because rest is an important part of manifesting too. But yeah, just a quick reminder again too, because we can't focus on what's falling away. We have to focus on what is coming in, to welcome in this kind of energy too. So I always like to say the cards that show up in the shuffle are just as important sometimes as the cards in the reading themselves. So let us take a look at what energy we got for Aries for August, the week of August 7th, 2023. Aries, week of August 7th, 2023. Definitely a powerful time for new beginnings for you, Aries. All right, let's see here. We're going to take a look at what energy is coming in from last week, this week's energy, and where things are heading next week. Wow. All right. Definitely a lot to do with stepping into that judgment energy. Like I mentioned in the monthly readings, which are available on YouTube, Modern Maven Tarot, we are all given the opportunity to answer the wake-up call for what it is that we are intended to do in this lifetime. So for you, Aries, like I said, with that forward power, and that Lion's Gate, make sure you utilize this time and don't put it off, because this is the most powerful time for you to manifest what it is that you are trying to bring in. Wonderful. Wow. So a lot of fire. Okay, so energy that you're bringing into this week from last week is the Tower. So things are definitely being cleared. As I like to remind people, when it comes to the Tower, we want to be attached to the lightning bolt of change. We don't want to be attached to the Tower as it collapses, okay? So Aries, be mindful this week of if you are part of this forward-moving North Node Aries energy, or if you are attached to this Tower and kind of refusing to shift, okay? Because you definitely don't want to be attached to the Tower. And like I've said, there's definitely in the last 6 months, Aries energy, a lot of that fire, like being triggered. So whatever these triggers are, if they're from childhood, definitely, again, like I said, extended monthly readings, I go into past life energy too. So that helps clear up whatever that is. But these changes that are happening, again, coming from last week, it's a shakeup. It can be an unexpected breakthrough too. Like I said, with tarot, you always have the choice of what energy you align with. So heads up on this. And again, reflect on where you're at in this position. Are you part of this forward moving change? Because if you are, that's wonderful. If you're on the Tower, it's time to get off and embrace the new opportunities that are coming to you. This week's energy is strength. So this is wonderful to see, because this is the perfect balance of gentleness with strength and power. And like I was saying with Aries, with the past 6 months and some of that fire energy kind of getting out of control, this is wonderful to see. Also, this is a Leo card, okay? And like I said, that Lionsgate, this perfectly is telling you how powerful this Lionsgate energy is going to be for you, Aries, okay? So utilize on Tuesday the 8th. Definitely take time to connect with your higher self. And like I said, that judgment energy, it's a wonderful idea to look at where Jupiter is, what sign Jupiter is in your chart, and utilize that energy to manifest during the Lionsgate portal. But yeah, this is wonderful, especially if you're a parent. This is showing gentle parenting with power, okay? Because again, we don't have to be domineering to be powerful and in control, if you will. Now, next week's energy is faith. So this is really putting your beliefs into practice, okay? So we really want to hang on to the strength energy this week, utilize it. And again, if this is something you're actually struggling with, go on YouTube and watch some videos. Emotional regulation is so important, okay? Because we are an example for our children. I really feel like a lot of this is definitely connected for Aries parents. But just remember, and this can be too, like with your coworkers, but we really need to be reminded of how important emotional regulation is to move forward in the vibration of what is coming in with that judgment energy in this next paradigm shift. So next week's energy being faith, this is really just a reminder, like you have to do as you say, okay? You have to lead by example. Is also the idea of teaching in tradition. So if you are implementing a new routine, if you are implementing new traditions into your life, this is a wonderful sign because you are so, again, connected to this. So you do the work to set your intentions to manifest, but it takes a whole new routine. It takes the change that's necessary. So again, you're being given this opportunity. Today you're connected so powerfully to that Lionsgate energy, and next week it's, you got to put your money where your mouth is and follow through, okay? So for weeklies, I also like to take an empowering question that will help you with this strength energy. What question can Aries ask themselves to utilize the energy from the strength card? But yes, remember, there can be power in gentleness, okay, Aries? Especially too, if you're an Aries that is lacking water in your chart, definitely utilize drinking plenty of water this week, and also finding ways to incorporate water into your everyday life. Like even if you can find one of those fountains that you can, put in your office or next to your bed, even falling asleep to some water sounds. Okay, so the empowering question for you this week is, am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? Okay, this is powerful because like I said, we have this strength card, right? And we really need to reflect on why we're doing the things we're doing. And again, if we really want to accept this energy, we want change in our lives, we're aligned with this. And like I said, with next week being the faith card, this is the perfect question to reflect on, because what you're doing, is it aligned with how you want to feel, or are you more focused on what it looks like? Okay, so really what this is it's the ego versus self, and we want to be in balance. We want our ego and our self to, our spirit side to be balanced and aligned, because too much ego or too much spirit can throw our life off of balance. So definitely, again, powerful Lionsgate energy for you. So I hope you enjoyed this quick weekly reading. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week. And don't forget to like, share, comment. And that lets me know if this reading resonates with you. And have a wonderful, powerful week, Aries.